Were there taking pictures or whatever with their cameras, but they had the door open, so I don't know.
And that open door is what appears to be a police substation in West Price Hill. Problem is, investigators can't find any evidence it's a real police substation. So what's going on there? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Local 12 News. We have confirmed there is an investigation into a Cincinnati police officer that involves sexting and a 17-year-old girl. We're not going to identify the officer because he has not been charged with a crime, but sources tell us evidence collected by the police department will likely end up in front of a grand jury. In this story you will see only here on Local 12 News, Deborah Dixon shows us what that evidence includes.
The decals on this apartment building in Price Hill are the official ones of a police substation where officers can stop by and do work. But no one can find any paperwork authorizing it. A Cincinnati police officer under investigation talked to the manager about the substation mid-summer.
An officer talked with me and said they were looking for a place to put a substation in this area. And I had an empty apartment. I showed the empty apartment, said that they could use that apartment. All we had to do was supply the apartment and have the electricity turned on.
Who pays the electricity bill?
We do.
A neighbor who lives above the alleged substation knows the officer under investigation. He comes in the police car.
Yes, ma'am.
Does he come with anyone or does he meet anybody down there?
I don't know if he's meeting anyone, but I know he's by himself in the police car.
A search warrant for apartment number 9 was executed last week. Inside there is a desk and a computer and much more, including a projector to watch movies on the wall. Pain and Gain with Mark Wahlberg. Vin Diesel and The Bank Job. A search warrant was issued for evidence that could have a victim's DNA and trace evidence that could include hair or fingerprints. Evidence seized includes a blanket, personal lubricant from CVS Pharmacy, and a night vision camera. Here in the alleged substation is a bed. The search warrant said they were looking for sheets and blankets that could have a victim's DNA. There's a gaming system, decorative candles with holders that say happiness, love, and peace. Sources say the investigation began after the parent of a 17-year-old explorer found sexual photos from the cop on her phone. The Explorer program is a sort of club for young men and women interested in law enforcement. I'm told there are other search warrants for the officer's home and for his phones. Deborah Dixon, Local 12 News.
The evidence is expected to go to a grand jury for possible criminal charges. The officer could also face administrative charges as well.